Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Well, John Kovalik listed, I don't know, about 20 personalities' top 10 albums of the year.
And you were in there.
I was in there, yeah. He listed, the albums that I liked.
The ones that he asked you about. That's really your response.
I gave him a list of 10, and I gave him responses to each one, and he didn't write up the responses to the bottom 4, which is unfortunate. Those were the funny ones. Those are the ones I spent days on, trying to come up with a humorous little quip.
But he was heavily editing. Maybe they didn't have enough space for this.
I picked Stevie Ray Vaughan, The Sky is Crying, as one of my favorite CDs. I mean, if you're into guitar, it is probably one of the all-time great CDs to buy.
Great stuff.
My comment about that was, after hearing it, I thought I died and went to heaven.
But he didn't use that.
He didn't like it. I guess he thought it was a little off color.
Maybe so.
Do you think so?
Could be.
All right. Well, there I was in the newspaper. Big deal. Huh?
Let's check in with our control room. Dan and Dave are in there. Hi guys. How's everything going?
Yeah.
Any phone calls yet? No phone calls.
No one's on the line in there?
They're busy screening calls.
That's it. They're screening calls.
Oh, there's an earthquake in the control room.
My gosh, and we're witnessing it right here.
Well, that's our number.
That's what I like about live TV. You know, if we did have an earthquake, we'd be the first ones to tell you about it.
At least we're in the basement here, relatively safe.
Yes, where we can be covered by bricks and mortar. Okay.
What's that? We got a call? We don't have a call.
We don't have a call. Okay. I was up at Lambeau Field watching the Oh, is that okay? You're not going to interrupt us this time? I was watching the Green Bay Packer-Bears game at Soldier Field.
Yeah. What was that?
At Lambeau
crowd?
Field. Yeah, we went into the skyboxes. Our chance to see what the field looked like from the skyboxes and watch the game. In the very same booth that General Manager Ron Wolf gets to watch the Packers and decide the fate of Lindy Infante.
Sure.
So we were there. Oh, great concessions. It's like a suite up there. It's wonderful.
Really
fantastic
stuff. Yeah.
And I went and got an autograph from Curly Lambeau's wife, Marguerite Lambeau.
Wow.
Right there, and she says, "To John and WMAD, a true Packer fan."
Wow, that's really something.
And then Ray Scott.
Ray Scott, that's the man.
And he says, "To John, the Pack will," underlined, "be back."
He's been doing it forever. How long has he been doing Packer radio? 35 years?
At least 35 years, and he hasn't done it for the last 20.
Wow.
But it's nice to have these. Does he do something? Well, I don't know. I haven't heard him lately.
Doesn't matter.
And then I picked up the very special cookbook written up by some of the Packers and some of their wives.
Have you tried any of those recipes yet?
This is available at some stores. Praying Away is one that just comes to mind. I think the University Bookstore might have them. If you buy this, some of the money will go to the Wisconsin Special Olympics.
So it's a good
pick this up. Yeah, Ezra Tuaolo, he cooks his meals in a dishwasher. He advises not using any detergent, though.
He doesn't cook it in a dishwasher.
Yes, he does. It's right here. Yes. Let's take a call. All right, go ahead. Home phone.
Hi there, home phone. How are you tonight, John, Gordy?
Oh, it's Chris, the ultimate Bear fan from hell.
I didn't know if I could say that word on TV.
Good to have you with us, Chris. I'm also a Bear fan myself.
Thank you. How come you didn't tell him the whole story about Lambeau Field?
Jeez.
It's the aliens.
I didn't do it. Honest.
Really, I think the entire ceiling is about to cave in on us here. Go ahead. You can take it now.
Light just about exploded up here.
A few technical glitches.
We can still hear you, though, so what's your question?
Okay, now what, the whole story?
What?
This guy, I give him tickets on the air. He goes up to Lambeau Field with his buddy Ranger Phil.
Right.
Two real characters. I'm sure, Green Bay was glad to see them go. I take him up there. He's wearing a Bears sweatshirt.
Sure.
A cap. Yeah. And guess who gets interviewed on television?
Well, he would. Sure.
Chris got interviewed as the only Bear fan sitting in one of the box seats at Lambeau Field.
I think that's great.
The best box seat in Lambeau Field.
Yes, the very best one. So what clever things did you say, Chris?
Well, I just told him that I was trying to show the Packer fans what a true fan was like to follow their team, no matter where you had to go to watch them.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you feel lucky to get out there without like physical
Well, that's true. John tried to drag me over to the 50-yard line pub afterwards for abuse and a beating, but I was smart enough to go out and go home.
Good idea.
Well, you know, I thought most Bear fans would have probably fallen for that little trick, but I guess not in this case.
I didn't get out of Chicago alive by doing stupid things, John.
Did you hear the sportscast this morning where I talked about what the Loop did?
No, I missed that, sir.
Over Soldier Field?
Yeah.
They hired a plane to run a streamer behind it saying, T-Zac, who cut the cheese?
Oh, no.
And they flew that over Soldier Field. So, and as he's squatting there waiting for, that's why he fumbles so much.
Sure.
That's why he passes into, you know, a pack of bears, is because he's reading that damn airplane up there.
I'm sure it was very...
Well, that's from being on his back so much.
Good point.
Brother.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game
Chris.
for the Packers.
No, it wasn't a great game, but we had a good time up there in fog-filled Lambeau Field.
Yes, I did, and I thank you again for the tickets, and you have a nice evening.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
258-9644. The lines are open.
Ezra Tuolo, right here.
Yeah?
What is your favorite meal? Kula pig, octopus cooked with coconut milk, rice, and taro. Dishwasher, Samoan cooked fish.
Huh.
Do not add detergent to dishwasher.
Right.
I'll be
That's
featuring
amazing.
some of this on Johnny's Cooking Corner on my show on 92.
You have a phone call.
Oh, okay.
John.
Yes. Kitchen phone. Go ahead.
John, Gordy.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys got to keep the show on the air.
Really?
Yeah. I'm working at a public access station in a community outside of Madison.
Oh, yes. Sun Prairie or?
I really shouldn't say.
Okay. All right. Well, don't.
I'm currently broadcasting a village board meeting, and I'm watching your show for interview.
Thank you.
So you guys got to come back in 92.
You think so?
Oh, all right. I guess.
Do you watch often?
Every time there's a village board meeting.
Boy, we just pull those ratings right over from those village board
Well,
meetings.
the problem is I don't have cable at home, and so I've got to watch it at the station.
Sure.
I see.
So you guys have a good night.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling.
You know, I saw something. I was out in Richland Center today visiting Dad, and I was watching Richland Center cable. They have this Court TV. Do you have Court TV?
Yes.
On Fitchburg? Oh,
Yep.
you do?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think it's on TCI, is it?
No, they don't have anything on TCI.
Boy, that's riveting stuff, watching that Court TV.
It is interesting.
You know, it's play-by-play.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I mean, they have lawyers right there.
Are we talking about the William Kennedy Smith thing, and they're interpreting it?
They're interpreting every step of the way.
Yeah.
You know, every couple of minutes they're breaking into
It's like this extra
he did that,
sidetrack.
He did that. Yeah, they give you little side bars.